Hey travelers, I'm your name, and today we're uncovering why secondary airports might just be the best kept secret for your next trip. You know, those smaller airports, the ones that don't immediately spring to mind when you're booking a flight. Yeah, those hidden gems. We all know the drill, the mega airports, the crowds, the lines, the delays. It's enough to make you want to stay home, right? But what if I told you there's a better way? A way to skip the stress and actually enjoy the journey? Because who needs the main stage when the sideshow has all the perks, right? We're diving deep into the world of secondary airports, and trust me, you're going to want to book that next flight as soon as possible. Stick around because we're about to unlock a whole new level of travel hacking. Let's go. Let's be real, nobody enjoys the airport security song and dance. You know, the one shoes off, laptop out, pockets emptied, praying you didn't forget to transfer that pocket knife to your checked bag. It's like this weird, stressful ballet we all have to perform, and it never seems to get any faster. But here's the thing about secondary airports. They've somehow managed to hack the system. Think about it, smaller airports mean fewer people, and fewer people mean shorter lines. I'm talking about breezing through security like a boss. Imagine this. You stroll up to security, maybe even grab a coffee on the way. No line for that either, and before you know it, you're through. No frantic shoe tying, no laptop juggling, just smooth sailing. And that extra time you just banked? Well, that's more time to actually enjoy that coffee, catch up on some reading, or just soak in the fact that you're not drowning in a sea of stressed-out travelers. It's a whole different world, and honestly, once you've experienced the zen of a short security line, you'll never want to go back. Look, I'm all about efficiency. In the world of travel, time is precious. Every minute you're stuck in line is a minute you could be exploring a new city, trying local cuisine, or just relaxing at your hotel. Secondary airports get that. They understand that your time is valuable, and they're not going to waste it with endless queues and unnecessary procedures. So ditch the mega airports and their soul-crushing lines. Opt for a secondary airport and reclaim your travel time. You deserve it. Alright, let's talk money. We all know flying can put a serious dent in your travel budget. But what if I told you there's a way to score cheaper flights without sacrificing comfort or convenience? Enter the secondary airport. These under-the-radar hubs are like the secret handshake of the budget travel world. Why? Because they're often home to, you guessed it, budget airlines. You know the ones. The airlines that get you from point A to point B without breaking the bank. They might not have all the bells and whistles of the bigger guys, but hey, who needs fancy snacks and in-flight entertainment when you're saving a small fortune? Think about it, those savings on airfare, that translates to more money in your pocket for the good stuff. The experiences, the adventures, the souvenirs. We're talking about indulging in that extra cheesy pizza in Naples, splurging on a hand-painted ceramic plate from a local artisan in Morocco, or maybe even treating yourself to an upgraded hotel room with a killer view. Because let's be real, travel is about making memories, not maxing out your credit card. Look, I've been there. I know how tempting it is to book the first flight you see, especially when you're itching to get out and explore. But trust me on this one, take the extra few minutes to check out flights from secondary airports. You might be surprised at the deals you can find. I'm talking hundreds of dollars in savings, people. That's a whole other leg of your trip right there. So do yourself a favor, ditch the expensive airfare and embrace the world of secondary airports. Your wallet and your wanderlust will thank you. Alright, so you're probably thinking secondary airport, sounds like it's in the middle of nowhere, right? Like, you imagine having to take a long, winding road through the countryside just to get there. Maybe you even picture it as a tiny one-terminal building with barely any amenities. But hold on a second, let's clear up that misconception. Wrong. These airports are often way closer to the action than their bigger, more crowded counterparts. Imagine landing and being just a short ride away from the heart of the city. No long taxi rides, no endless shuttle bus journeys, just a quick, easy trip to where you want to be. We're talking about getting to your hotel, grabbing a bite to eat, or hitting up that museum you've been dying to see, all without having to trek across 3 states. Picture this. You land, grab your bags, and within minutes, you're checking into your hotel or exploring the local sites. It's that simple. I'm talking about hopping off the plane and straight into a local coffee shop, soaking up the vibes, and actually starting your trip instead of wasting precious vacation time stuck in traffic. Imagine sipping on a freshly brewed coffee, chatting with locals and feeling the pulse of the city right away. Because who wants to spend their vacation staring at brake lights when you could be snapping pics for the gram, right? Think about all the extra time you'll have to explore, discover hidden gems, and make memories. No more wasting hours in transit. It's all about maximizing your adventure. And listen, I'm all about that hustle, that New York City grind, but even I gotta admit, sometimes convenience is king. There's something to be said for the ease and simplicity of a quick, hassle-free journey. It makes the whole travel experience so much more enjoyable. So, next time you're booking a trip, do yourself a favor and check out the secondary airport options. You might find that they offer more than just convenience. Often these airports have shorter security lines, less crowded terminals, and a more relaxed atmosphere. It's a win-win situation. You might be surprised at how much closer they are to where you actually want to be. So give it a shot, and you might just discover a new favorite way to travel. Happy travels! Let's be real, nobody likes traffic. It's one of those universal annoyances that can turn a good day into a frustrating one. Whether you're commuting to work, heading out for a weekend getaway, or just running errands, traffic can be a major buzzkill. Especially not when you're on vacation, hyped up on anticipation, and just want to get to your destination. The excitement of a new adventure can quickly fade when you're stuck in a sea of cars, inching forward at a snail's pace. And I've been there, stuck in a cab, watching the minutes tick by, wondering if I'll ever actually make it to my hotel. It's the worst. You start to feel the stress building up, and all you can think about is how much time you're wasting. But here's the thing, secondary airports often sit in less congested areas. These hidden gems are usually located away from the hustle and bustle of major city centers, which means less traffic and a smoother journey. Yeah, you heard me right, these airports can be a game changer for your travel plans. Imagine arriving at your destination without the stress of navigating through heavy traffic. Less traffic, less stress, more time to enjoy your trip. You can start your vacation on a high note, feeling relaxed and ready to explore. It's like they planned it that way. These secondary airports are designed to offer a more streamlined and efficient experience, making your journey as smooth as possible. And speaking of planning, some secondary airports even have killer public transportation options. We're talking about high-speed trains, reliable buses, and convenient shuttles that make getting around a breeze. Think high-speed trains whisking you away to the city center, buses running like clockwork, and shuttles that take you directly to your hotel. It's all about making your travel experience as hassle-free as possible, or even those super convenient airport shuttles that drop you right at your hotel doorstep. No more worrying about how to get from the airport to your accommodation, no more hailing cabs, no more deciphering confusing maps, just smooth sailing all the way. You can focus on enjoying your trip instead of stressing about logistics. And trust me, when you're dragging your luggage through a crowded airport, the last thing you want to worry about is navigating a foreign public transportation system. It's a relief to know that everything is taken care of. So, take it from a guy who's been there. Secondary airports might just be the secret weapon your travel plans have been missing. They offer a stress-free, efficient, and enjoyable start to your journey, allowing you to focus on what really matters, making memories and having a great time. Okay, let's talk about location for a second. It's one of the most crucial aspects of travel that often gets overlooked, because when it comes to travel, where you stay matters, but where you land matters even more. The airport you choose can set the tone for your entire trip. And secondary airports, they're like the hidden gems of the travel world, tucked away in prime locations that'll make you wonder why you ever bothered with those mega airports in the first place. These smaller airports often offer a more relaxed and efficient experience. Imagine this, stepping off the plane and realizing you're just a stone's throw away from that iconic landmark you've always dreamed of seeing. No need for long transfers or complicated commutes, or maybe you're craving some authentic local cuisine and boom, you're within walking distance of a bustling street food market. The flavors, the aromas, the vibrant atmosphere, all just minutes away. That's the beauty of secondary airports, they put you right in the heart of the action. You can start your adventure the moment you land, without the hassle of long journeys into the city. No more hour-long cab rides, no more deciphering confusing bus routes, just pure, unadulterated exploration right from the get-go. It's all about maximizing your time and minimizing the stress. And let's be real, who wants to waste precious vacation time stuck in transit when you could be out there soaking up the local culture? Every moment counts when you're on a trip, and secondary airports help you make the most of it. So, next time you're planning your next big adventure, do yourself a favor and give those secondary airports a closer look. Research their locations, check out the amenities they offer, and see how they can enhance your travel experience. You might just be surprised at the incredible locations they unlock. These airports can be gateways to unforgettable experiences, making your journey as enjoyable as the destination itself. Alright, picture this, you're running late, sprinting through the airport like a maniac, desperately trying to catch your connecting flight. Yeah, we've all been there. That's the thing with these mega airports, right? You practically need a map and a compass just to find the bathroom. But with secondary airports, forget about it. These places are like a breath of fresh air. Seriously, you can actually walk from security to your gate without breaking a sweat. No more mile-long moving walkways, no more getting lost in a maze of terminals. It's almost peaceful. And don't even get me started on finding your luggage. Remember those anxiety-inducing moments at the baggage carousel, praying your bag actually made it? At a smaller airport, it's like your luggage is waiting for you when you get there. Boom! Done! No more playing luggage roulette, it's the little things, you know? That feeling of actually being in control of your travel experience instead of feeling like you're part of some chaotic system. And speaking of control, let's talk about connecting flights. I mean, who hasn't had their blood pressure skyrocket after realizing their layover is shorter than a bathroom break? At a secondary airport, connecting flights are a breeze. You've got time to actually grab a coffee, maybe even answer a few emails without feeling like the world is ending. It's all about efficiency, people. These airports are designed for smooth sailing. They know you're there to get from point A to point B, and they make it happen without the unnecessary drama. And honestly, isn't that what we all want from air travel? Less stress, more time to actually enjoy the journey. It's like the difference between navigating a crowded city street versus a quiet neighborhood. One leaves you frazzled, the other leaves you feeling like you can actually breathe. Now I know what you're thinking. Casey, what about finding my way around a new airport? Listen, I got you. These days, technology has our backs. Download the airport app, check the maps, and you're golden. Plus, the staff at smaller airports, they're usually super helpful. It's like they actually want you to have a good experience. Crazy, right? So ditch the anxiety of navigating a mega airport. Embrace the simplicity of a secondary airport. Trust me, your sanity will thank you. And hey, if you do get a little lost, take a deep breath, ask for directions, and enjoy the unexpected detour. Sometimes the best travel memories are the ones we didn't plan for. Alright, let's talk about one of the biggest pains in the you-know-what when it comes to flying parking. I mean, who hasn't had to mortgage their house just to park their car at the airport for a week? It's outrageous. But guess what? Secondary airports feel your pain. These places often have ample parking, and get this, it's often way cheaper than their big city counterparts. We're talking about saving some serious cash here, people. Money you can spend on, I don't know, actually enjoying your trip. Imagine that. Imagine. And it's not just about the parking, folks. Secondary airports get creative. They understand that waiting for a flight doesn't have to be a soul-sucking experience. So they spice things up with unique perks you won't find at your typical mega airport. Think quirky local shops instead of generic duty-free restaurants serving up actual good food, not just overpriced, prepackaged sandwiches. Some even have art installations, live music, you name it. They're turning the airport experience into something, dare I say, enjoyable. But here's the thing that really sets secondary airports apart: the people. From the TSA agents to the gate attendants, everyone just seems nicer, more relaxed, more helpful, like they actually want to be there. It's refreshing, you know? It's like they understand that traveling can be stressful, so they go out of their way to make it a little bit easier. And that, my friends, is priceless. So next time you're planning a trip, remember, bigger isn't always better. Sometimes the best experiences are found off the beaten path. in those hidden gems that most people overlook. Secondary airports are proof that good things come in smaller packages. They offer a more relaxed, efficient, and often more affordable travel experience. Plus, you might even stumble upon some unique perks and friendly faces along the way. Thanks for watching, and here's to stress-free skies. See you at the gate.